80.9% on SWE-bench, auto mode that runs while you're in meetings. Agent teams that code in parallel across your entire codebase. These aren't sci-fi promises. These are real numbers from Claude Code in May 2026. Anthropic's terminal-first coding agent has evolved from really impressive autocomplete to your AI development team that never clocks out. And after the SpaceX partnership that doubled their rate limits, it's suddenly accessible to developers who kept hitting walls before. Let me walk you through what Claude Code actually is, what's changed in 2026, and whether it lives up to the hype. Most people think Claude Code is a chatbot that writes code. It's not. It's an autonomous agent that manages entire development life cycles from your terminal. Here's how it works. You give it a goal. Migrate our authentication system to OAuth 2.0 inches, and it enters what Anthropic calls the agentic loop. It plans the multi-step solution, executes it, observes the results, tests failures, builds errors, whatever surfaces, and iterates until the goal is complete. One user request can trigger dozens of tool calls, reading files across your repository, searching for patterns, editing modules, running tests, fixing failures, without additional human input. You can walk away. The built-in tools are deliberately minimal. Read, write, edit, bash, glob, grep. The model is the intelligence layer on top. You don't manage tools. You manage outcomes. What makes this powerful in practice is the memory system. Claude.md lets you encode project conventions. Always use TypeScript strict mode. Always write tests first. And Claude loads that context every single session. Auto memory saves learnings like build commands and debugging insights across sessions. And the checkpoint system? You can rewind a full conversation and code state with rewind or esc plus esc. It's like a time machine for your debugging sessions. The May 2026 Code with Claude Developer Conference changed everything. Let me walk through the major updates. Auto mode is the headline feature. It's continuous execution without human approval. Exclusive to Max subscribers, you communicate your goal and constraints. Then you walk away. The agent handles the rest. Night-long refactoring tasks, automated test suites running while you sleep, CI/CD pipelines that self-correct. Computer use is the second big one. The agent can now open files, run local dev tools, and navigate your screen. Not just terminal commands, it can interact with non-CLI software. Point, click, navigate. The full desktop experience under agent control. Remote control brings a web dashboard for monitoring and managing sessions from your phone. Monitoring a long-running refactor from bed. Checking session status while commuting. It works. Scheduled tasks let you run recurring jobs on Anthropic's cloud infrastructure. Nightly builds. Automated security audits. Regular dependency updates. Set it once, it runs forever. And then there's the Office Connectors update. Excel, Word, PowerPoint, Outlook integration. Because nothing says AI is eating the world quite like watching Claude Code fill out your quarterly report slides. Task budgets give you explicit limits on tokens, time, and cost. No more waking up to a $500 API bill from an agent that ran all night on the wrong task. Claude Code doesn't exist in a vacuum. Let's talk about where it fits and where it doesn't. The biggest comparison is OpenClaw, the open source agent platform we covered last time. OpenClaw is free, self-hosted, runs 24/7 across all your messaging apps, and has 200+ community skills. It's the privacy-first choice, the tinkerer's paradise. Claude Code is cloud-only and subscription-based. $17 to $200 per month, depending on your tier. But you get what you pay for. Anthropic's full model capability, SpaceX-powered compute, and deep IDE integration that OpenClaw can't match. Then there's DeepSeek 2i, the viral open-source terminal agent that hit 23,000 GitHub stars. It's free, it's local, and it has a YOLO mode similar to Claude's auto mode. But it's a community project, not an institutional product. Here's my honest framework. Want deep office integration, SpaceX compute, and the most capable coding model, Claude Code Pro or Max. Want data sovereignty, multi-channel access, and 0 monthly cost? OpenClaw. Want to experiment with autonomous coding without spending a dime? DeepSeek 2i. The SpaceX partnership is the thing that shifts the calculus. Doubled rate limits means Claude Code is actually usable now for serious daily work, not just experimental sessions that hit a wall after 20 minutes. So who is Claude Code actually for? If you're a professional developer doing serious engineering work, full-stack refactoring, cross-repository operations, CI/cell CD automation, Claude Code is worth every cent of that subscription. The agentic loop, the memory system, the 2026 updates that make auto mode actually practical. The rate limits aren't theoretical anymore. SpaceX's compute commitment is real, and the doubled limits are real. But if you're a hobbyist, a tinkerer, or someone who values running your own infrastructure, OpenClaw exists, DeepSeek 2i exists, and they're both genuinely good. Claude Code is enterprise-grade software with an enterprise-grade price tag, an enterprise-grade capability. The question isn't whether it's good, it's whether your workflow matches what it's built to do. For me, the auto mode alone justified the max subscription. Walking away from a 6-hour migration task and coming back to it completed, that's a genuinely new experience.